White House declassifies intel suggesting Wagner Group is preparing to provide air defense capability to Hezbollah or Iran.
Here's a summary of the article.
Get time. If u less than equals r and d less than equals l, throw new range error invalid interval, return r inclusive u less than equals l and d less than equals a ut isnan t. Step 1. If s less than 1 isnan s, throw new range error options. Get time less than equals n, throw new range error invalid interval var u equals r for u. Modules equals t equals 0 t less than equals u, throw new range error invalid interval var a equals t for a. Week starts on if a greater than equals 0 and a less than equals 6, throw new range error. Week starts on must be between 0 and 6 inclusively. var d equals 0 index. Default t, throw new range error invalid time value var n equals days r equals 0 index 3. Default t, throw new range error invalid time value var a equals 0 index 3.
This post received a score of 4,300 with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Wagner couldn't provide air defense for its own leader. Indeed, it's quite ironic considering Wagner Group's track record in protecting their own higher-ups. Their capabilities seem too limited for such an ambitious endeavor.
Yes, because, despite what's happening in Ukraine, systems like S-400 are still believed to be very capable and dangerous systems when deployed correctly and crewed by competent operators. No, because Russia doesn't have the resources right now to plug the gaps in its own RR net in Crimea and to defend the Black Sea Fleet, so I just don't see how it can spare enough systems to make a difference protecting Iran or Lebanon. Russia will also be using that agreement as an opportunity to try to persuade him to buy more S-300 and S-400 systems as well, because a large order from overseas will help drive down the cost to the Russian MOD for ordering their own systems to replace the ones they keep losing in Ukraine. Edit. Oops, it was right there in the article. It seems they're going over with some SA-22 systems, which is a system Iran has been operating for a while, but it would be a new capability for Hezbollah.
Wagner equals Russian MOD equals Putin. All of Wagner's heavy weapons are owned by Russia, and deployed at the authorization of Putin. Putin has made Russia a state sponsor of terrorism.
Wagner were also subsumed officially into the MOD after Pringle's demise.
I used to believe one conspiracy theory, but after that event I believe two first. Epstein didn't kill himself second. Pringles and Poots have always been in cahoots, and Pringles is still alive somewhere after turning in all of his co-conspirators. Okay, I admit the former is more likely than the latter, but there's something churning in my gut about that second one.
I don't buy it. He has no worth to Putin by keeping him alive and is a threat should he escape whatever leash Putin has him on. Also on top of that, everyone else in the Russian leadership hates him and would happily kill him if they could get away with it, especially if everyone else already suspects he is dead. Now his son is in charge of Wagner, there is even more reason for Putin to put down the old man. Don't want a potential leadership challenge there either should it get leaked he is alive. Epstein was probably encouraged into the noose though, I agree with you there.
Greater than Wagner was preparing to provide the capability at the direction of the Russian government.
Yes, pretty significant. I said at the time of the Hamas attacks there seemed to be influences from outside the Arab world, on a time scale reflecting Iranian drones first being used en masse in Ukraine. I suspect it was one of Putin's many false promises intended towards the regional distraction of attention. You'll notice Iran and Hezbollah aren't quite so up for it now.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.